Okay, for more on Trump Department's actions against Columbia University, as well as the next steps by the institution, we're joined by Peter Cunningham. Peter is the former Assistant Secretary for Communications and Outreach for the U.S. Department of Education. Peter, great to have you on the program.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, for our international viewers out there, kind of explain how university accreditation process works and why it is so important.
Okay, so there's a nonprofit that was created by the field of higher education, and that nonprofit approves accreditors, and accreditors confer eligibility for student loans on universities by ensuring that they are qualified. There's about 19 accreditors for four-year institutions like Columbia, and there's about 4,000 degree-granting colleges in America, colleges and universities. So these accreditors are the ones who say, Columbia University, you're eligible for federal student loans. The Department of Education doesn't have any direct ability to prevent Columbia from getting its accreditation. The only role that they play is in, quote, recognizing the accreditors.
Gotcha.
The accreditors, as I said, were created by a nonprofit, or approved by a nonprofit that was set up by the field of higher education. It's an independent entity. It's not an arm of government.
Okay, so just how easy or hard is it in theory for accreditation to be revoked? And bluntly, does anybody really expect Columbia to lose its accreditation? In essence, that would be a death blow.
I don't think so. I think this is another empty threat from the Trump administration. As you know, they've been making empty threats since January 20th, and many of them have been blocked by courts. I suspect this one would be as well. But of course, you know, it may prompt Columbia to sit down with the department and see if they can lower the temperature, de-escalate. And, you know, they're already involved with the department in trying to address some of the other issues that have been raised against Columbia over the course of the last year. So I don't think that they will lose their accreditation under any circumstances. If they really tried to push on that, I think it would end up in court, and I think it would end up going nowhere. But it's just one more way for this Trump administration to generate headlines, look strong, and create havoc. And that's all they're doing, is creating havoc. And they're forcing everybody to hire many lawyers to fight all these crazy executive orders in court. And as you know, many of them are getting blocked.
Yeah, so the Trump administration does say that Columbia violated the federal anti-discrimination law. So how strong of a case and what kind of support do you think the Trump administration has on these claims? Is it just a way to smear the university, or, as you said, just a way to cause more chaos?
I think it's just their opinion. I don't think they have facts. I don't think they have information. If there was a situation in which some Jewish students felt unsafe, then they need to solve for that. They're not the only ones who felt unsafe, and right now a lot of other Americans feel unsafe, primarily because of the Trump administration. And it's notable that this is a president who actually started a university. It lasted all of 7 years. Columbia, I think, has been around for 270 years.
Yeah,
Harvard is going on 400 years. Trump University lasted 7 years. It was never accredited. It was ultimately sued for fraud, and he settled for $25 million. So I'm banking on Columbia to get through this and to maintain its eligibility for student loans, continue to be accredited.
Right.
And for the Trump administration to realize they just don't have the power to really drive this.
You know, Peter, there are legions of people across the world right now wildly perplexed, wondering, why is the Trump administration targeting higher education? It has been a long-standing trademark in the United States, a place where people all over the world want to come and want to study and want to get the best education possible.
It's ridiculous. I mean, we've been a magnet for talent for decades, if not centuries. And we brought people in here, and they've contributed to America. Foreign students bring billions of dollars into America today. And many of them stay and contribute to our economy and contribute to our overall, you know, they're leaders in all kinds of fields. They also create relationships that go beyond after they return to their home countries. We find out that they were educated in America, and now they become senior members of the government in other countries. I mean, this is so important to maintaining stability and growth and peace around the world. And he's just attacking all that simply because he's just driving this immoral agenda. He's demonizing immigrants in every way he can because it's good for his politics. But it's not good for America.
So how likely do you think it is that he's got his sights set beyond Harvard and Columbia, that he could start to threaten other colleges and universities in the same way?
I think he will. I think he's getting headlines out of it. It's good for his reputation. I mean, his real agenda is just to keep enriching himself, and all of these things just distract us from the real crimes underway by this administration, to enrich himself, to loot the government, to cut vital programs that are important for people. I mean, this education department has said nothing about how to help kids read. They said nothing about how to help more kids graduate from college. They've said nothing about how to improve our educational competitiveness. All they want to do is demonize and privatize and destroy something that we've built over centuries that is the envy of the world.